Facebook. I'll say Facebook. I'll tune in to the Lashawan live. I'll be up on Facebook. Let's get it. Hey, what's up, YouTube? We got to be it now, baby. I already know what it is, man. Yeah, man, y'all tuned in with the I.S.U.P.K. Start out at Harlem, 1 West 125th Street. That's the address, baby. That was the actual address. Now, I mean, let's get it. Shalom to YouTube, shalom to Facebook. Sorry for the late start. Now, I mean, you understand the white man is the devil.
Right.
I mean, you already know I'm talking about white people. They're the devil.
Right.
I mean, not just, you know, not just a white person. I'm talking about all white people. Now, I mean, like crackers. Not like white people crackers, but the crackers that you sprinkle on the ground, get to the birds, those types of crackers. Not like white people crackers. Not like, you know, Billy Lee Bobs and all that. Not those crackers, but the crackers that we sprinkle on the ground. But they are the devil, all right? Y'all tune in with the I.S.U.P.K, man. 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I mean, shout out to the 7 Heads. Shout out to Commander Gen.YAHANNA. I mean, to hold this thing down, you already know what we're going to do, all right? First, let me start off. I did go into YouTube first. So I'm going to get my shout outs on YouTube first. Let me, since I got Facebook up, I'm looking at Facebook. Shout out to my brother Ephraim Rivera. Shout out to GEN.YAHANNA. Shout out to Sister Shanisha. Shout out to my brother Troy. Shout out to Captain Shapar, both sides of Christ. Captain Shapar just put down a heavy Martin Luther King breakdown. Wait till y'all see this thing, man. I'm talking about this cat, this character, man. Damn, brother. So like he did us so dirty. I wish he was a damn Edomite so I could just talk. The most evil wickedness, man. But he gonna get what he deserved for selling us down the river like that. Y'all stay tuned for that Martin Luther King breakdown. Captain Shapar, I'm coming with that picture. It's like I was a little jammed up. But shout out to Banaya. Oh, wait, Salaki, Bayana. Shout out to Mahayar. Shout out to Brother Johnny, Brother Nick, Brother Damon. All right, Sister Sylvia. All right, most high Christ. I see y'all, man. Let me pull up YouTube real quick. Shout out to Blog Talk. Y'all call in, man, with y'all questions. 515-605-9379. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's Friday. Goddamn. It's the Sabbath, the Shabbat. Bro. Can Israel rest? Hell no. This is not on rest, man. Y'all know the scriptures. White man is the devil, man. Sheesh, man. But anyway, let me get my YouTube shout outs real quick. I'm pulling up YouTube now, pulling up the class. Today, what we gonna do? I'll give y'all a few more words, right? And then we're gonna go back into the present tense. I want to make sure y'all getting this. I want to make sure y'all on with us. Now, I mean, so when everybody's speaking Hebrew, we all on one accord. There's nobody that should be, damn, Captain Shapar, I don't want to sound like a communist. I don't want to say there's nobody that's advanced, but beyond the next, man. But that we all on one accord. Man, y'all stay tuned for that Martin Luther King breakdown from Captain Shapar, man. Lord willing, be out tonight. Y'all stay tuned for that, man. Y'all watch that on the Sabbath. Before y'all get to that Sabbath service or after that Sabbath service, it is heavy. That brother was a trader, man. He was a cold trader, man. Shout out to Sis Lenny. Shout out to GEN.YAHANNA. I see you. Shout out to Jesus Rivera. Shout out to Baya. Salaki. Shout out to Labaya. All right. Shout out to Barbara Jones. Shout out to Von Gag. So like, I ain't trying to be saying brothers government all over this thing, man. You know, the white man is the devil. Shout out to Joel. Shout out to T. Shout out to Levi, Banyamin. Shout out to Judah. Shout out to Jenny Hood. 40, I see you. You on here Facebook as well. Shout out to Brother Darnell. All right, let's get it. What we're going to be going into is the present tense. All right, the present tense. How you say things in the present tense in Hebrew. Okay, now, when we speak it is normally in present tense, depending on what we're going into. But it's certain things we got to bring out and use these certain words when you're speaking in present tense. And it's different from when you're speaking in the past tense and in the future tense. So we're going to get into the present tense. We're going to apply it. And of course, we're going to go over some words that we have in the Hebrew, all right? Okay. Once again, if you don't have the words, email marahupk@gmail.com. Say it one more time, marahupk@gmail.com, marahupk@gmail.com. So, shout out to Brother John. Let me see you also on Facebook. Let me see, man. It's jamming up on me. No sweat. So what we're going to do today is we're going to start. I'm going to start going into the past. As a matter of fact, Malaki, if you could come erase the board real quick. Just write out the alphabet in Hebrew so they can see it. This is the biblical language of so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics. The true biblical language. This is our actual language. I know in Uganda, they ain't had nothing about what we used to speak. They ain't even have a damn language. They had a whole movie in English. They should at least put some interpretation parts in there. But you know what? They got a good pass because they don't know what the hell we used to speak, man. The white Jew does, and he would never put it in there. I think he would want to make the movie. But anyway, we spoke Hebrew, what they call Aramaic, what they call Paleo Hebrew, is actual biblical Hebrew in the language of the so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics. The real Jews, according to the Bible, and the Israelites, according to the Bible. We are God's chosen people. If you're a Hispanic man, so-called Native American man, so-called, or black man, so-called, you Trinidadian, so-called, Bohemian, from Barbados, all right? You from Puerto Rico, you from the Dominican Republic, you from Haiti, man. Where else? You down in Brazil, you down in Argentina, you in Panama, you in Chile, you in Guatemala, Colombia, you in Mexico. Are you so-called Mexican? And you're an Israelite, man. You one of God's chosen people. And all the blessings of the Bible belong to you, and all the curses is about being held today. So we're gonna get into our biblical language. For all those people that I just named, this is our actual language that we spoke in the Bible. And the Native Americans did speak this language. Yes, they did. It's documented in history that we spoke this language. All right. So Malaki, once you've done, you can go ahead and recite the alphabet. You can grab the teaching staff if it's around or whatever staff you got. Oh, and you can use that. I'm gonna give some more shout outs while you're going to put that up. Give me 1 second. Let me see what's on here. Shout out to 4703. I can't get the name right. I see you, brother. Wait, I see you, sister. All right, from Texas. All right, no sweat. We can go back on YouTube. On Facebook. I.S.U.P.K. Zahab. Shout out to you. Most High Christ, brother. We got some warriors up in here, man. Can't wait to see our brothers and sisters at the Passover, pay our Passover fee. Right. Man, it's going to be glorious. It's going to be amazing, man. Especially to see all the little children running around and just being Israel. You know our children, man, they ain't nothing for real, man. They ain't got to go through half of the hell that their brothers and sisters got to go through, man. That's for sure true. So once Malaki done, you go ahead and let them know what you got up on the board, Malaki. You go ahead and use the staff, whatever, or you can grab the teacher staff, whatever's too wild for you. And not the Christian way, because Christians love to say that, whatever's good for you. God loves everybody. Well, listen, y'all all about forgiveness, and forgive us when we say the white man is the devil every week, every day.
All right. Forgive
us when we say if you're homosexual, you're going to die from AIDS, or you can catch AIDS.
Okay.
If you're a lesbian, you're going to get AIDS. Forgive us for saying that.
Right.
Or you're a sinner if you celebrate Christmas and Thanksgiving, or celebrate your birthday or Easter. If you're in the Christian church, you're a homo. Forgive us for saying that, man.
Right.
All right, go ahead. Let me know what you got up on the board, Malaki.
Okay. Mr. Lashawan, Qadash, the open tongue. Up top, we got the ancient Hebrew. Down bottom, we got the Syrian Hebrew. With the ancient Hebrew, we got the I, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Cha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Tha. Moving on to the Syrian Hebrew, same thing. A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Cha, Ta, Ya, Ka. And down here, if you can see it, this is the Ka you will put if it's at the end of a word. And this is the Ka you will put if it's not at the end of a word.
That's right.
Move on to the La, the Ma, and the Na. Same thing for the Ma and the Na. These are the two you will put at the end of a word. This is what you would put at the beginning of a word, or throughout the middle of a word, just not at the end. Moving on, at the Sa, the A, Pa, Taza, same thing. You put these at the end of the word. If it's not at the end of the word, you'll put these throughout the rest of the word. Kwa, Ra, Sha, and Tha. That's the.
All right, Most High Christ. All right, that's who you found the teacher staff, Most High Christ. So listen, let me put this in the speaker cord real quick. Lock it. All right, I'm with my brother Malaki, man. Y'all already know what it's in for. So now, Malaki, you can erase that. We're gonna go into the future tense. Into the present tense. All right. How you say things in the present tense, which you would normally see the word, the actual regular word in present tense. But there's certain things that you got to do to show that this is speaking in present tense. All right. Because there's also certain things that you have to do when you're writing Hebrew. This is writing and speaking Hebrew to show that you're speaking in future tense or past tense. All right. So with that being said, hold on, I got the wrong thing in my hand. I got the wrong thing in my hand. The white man got the whole world in his hand. That's a fast. He's a Hollywood and cracker. All right. So listen. All right, Malaki, you can start writing this out on the board. I'm gonna hand it to you. So if y'all got any questions or comments, once again, the calling number is 515-605-9379. 515-605-9379. You can call in, state your question or comment. You want to read some verses in Hebrew, and let's get it. If you want to say salam to everybody, you call in, say salam. This brother do it, man. Look, they call the radio station saying, "This is DJ." Man. All right, you can call in and speak to your brothers if you want to, man. If you can't, there's no sweat, man. But call in until some brotherhood. Our phone lines be dead on Fridays, man. Like, we ain't even got a phone line, but it's all good. Shout out to the bar guy. He called and read his 7 verses in Hebrew. That was Tawab, I mean. All right, so with that being said, I'm gonna give a couple more shout outs. I see there's a couple more people tuned in. Shout out to brother who says Shalom Israelites. Shout out to you. Shout out to other Jew. Shout out to Aliyah Zabaf. So like Allah Zabaf. Shout out to you, Most High in Christ. Shout out to Miss Blanca. I always try to say that right, but that's how I hear it. So Shalak if I said it wrong. Shout out to Yapatas alum. Shout out to Barack Lana. Shout out to GEN.YAHANNA, I.S.U.P.K. Most High in Christ. Shout out to Sister Sade. Shout out to Bangay Yashala. I think I called you out already. Shouted you out already. Shout out to Sister Monica. All right. Let's get it. Shout out to Brother Luis. So what we going over today, y'all? We're going to do the future, the present tense a lot. We're going to do the present tense. When you write and speaking in present tense, you got to use these. There's a way that you say things and let to know that it's present tense compared to if you're saying it in future tense or past tense. Now, and we say it normally, like the words is normal when we speak. Okay, but it's certain things that you got to do. Okay, how can I say it? When speaking in present tense, this is how you would say it compared to if you're speaking in past tense. Now, this is the normal way of actually speaking. So the present tense is how we actually speak. Past tense and future tense is where you actually apply the other ways. But this is how you can tell if something is in present tense or in past tense. Number one, it'll be in a regular formation. How can I say it? Okay, I got a perfect example for y'all, right? Imagine if I said, I'm going to the store. Okay, imagine if you asked me, where are you going? I'm saying, I'm going to the store. Right?
Okay.
But imagine I said that as I was walking out the door. Meaning I'm doing this now, I'm going to the store now. Without me having to say I'm going to the store now. When somebody asks you where you're going now, you're like, I'm going to the store. But you're actually doing it. Or if Malaki was to say, what you about to do? I can say I'm about to go to the store. Or if you see me walking out the door, you say, what you about to do? I say, I'm going to the store for a little bit. Or I'm going to the corner for a little bit. Or I'm going to the corner for a little bit, I'll be right back. It's the way I'm saying, how can I say it? How can I get it so you can clearly understand what I'm saying without it sounding like the exact same thing? All right, imagine if he said, what you doing today? Say, nothing, I'm going to the store. That's probably about it. That would be future tense compared to present tense. He catching me going out the door. If I was just chilling, what you doing today? I'm going to the store for a little bit and I'm coming back probably. That's the difference between present tense and the future tense. Just like a white man's language, our language is the same way. All right, so what you got on the board, Malaki? You can take the teacher's stand.
The water.
I am the board.
First thing we got is Hawa, which is to be.
Okay, go ahead.
Second thing we got is Anya Shah Mawar.
Shawamar.
Anya Shah Mawar.
Shawamar. Yeah, you got Shawamar, but it's Shawamar. Anya Shawamar, meaning I am watching. Remember what I was saying to you, the difference between saying I am going to the store or I'm going to the store like I'm going now. Salaki, say what you about to do or what you doing? I'm going to the store. You're catching me going out the door. I'm going to the store. Or where you going? I'm going to the store. Compared to if you're saying, what you doing today? Nothing, I'm probably going to the store later or something like that. But then I'm going to the store and then I'm coming right back. Right. Or what you, I was saying the hood. Damn, what you about to do? I'm going to the store. If you catch you going out the door, there's different ways you can say it. You say it in the past tense or the future tense. Now, the Bible is written in slang for all you white devils. Yeah, it is. All right. A lot of our brothers and sisters got to understand that as well. But good, let them know what you got.
Okay. Second thing we got is Anya Shamamor.
Shalom.
Shawah.
You got the what right there.
Okay.
Anya Shalom, which means I am watching. Shamar means watching. Whenever you say something in present tense, as if, like I'm saying, I'm teaching. Now, I know I went over this class a few times, but I really want us to understand what we're doing and what we're saying, and also for the newcomers to get it. I mean, and just in case it slipped any of y'all mind, we come back to it every now and then. So to say I'm watching something, you have to put the wa between the first two characters, because watching or like to guard is shamar. Like you're on a guard, you're on watch. I mean, you keep it watch. But if you to say you're doing it now is shawamar. You put the wa between the first two characters. Anya means I am. If you didn't know, go ahead, Malaki, you got it.
That's a lot. Yeah, like our officer Mavar was saying, Anya is I am. Like he was saying earlier, he said, if he was to say that I am watching, with Shamar, you will put the wa in between the first two characters, the sha and the ma. So the wa will go in the middle. So the name will be pronounced Anya Sha Wamar, and not just Shamar.
Wow, Most High in Christ, we let the brother answer the door. So listen, man, we got right here, this is the present tense. So like I was saying, if you wanted to say, I am watching, right? You would say, Anya for I am, which is this right here, Anya. And then you would say watching, which is this word right here, Shalom. So when we write in Hebrew, we write from right to left. So we write going this way. Compared to the white man's language, we write everything going that way. Hey, go to Christ. Oh, it's like you know the Christ? Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. So, I mean, you got it if you want it. Got over the other quote. It's good. Most High in Christ. So, as y'all know, the white man, he does everything backwards. You know the scripture that say, turning of things upside down. So he writes from the left to the right. But in our language, we start from the right and go to the left, all right? So this word right here is I am. This is Anya. And in fact, I want to erase some of this. I'm going to keep it up here for now, and then when you write it out, I'll show you. So, come on, Malaki. You got brother. Man, the brother do the guard. Damn, you know what, Malaki? Man, I think I'm tripping, brother. That was correct. So you got the and the na is connected. Remember that Hebrew alphabet? The ba, ga, da, ha, wa, all the way down to la. So you got the and the na. When it's connected, you got The na drops off in the second part of the drops off of the character that's being connected to. All right, the short term. So you got Anya, which means I am. This word right here is I am. And of course, it would be a little bit more space, and you would put Shawamar. 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 I don't know if you can see it. You should be able to. It's like a Shawamar, which means I am watching. All right? So you say I am watching TV, I am teaching. All right? Say it just like that. I am watching. You put the wa in between the first two characters. Let me just erase this real quick before you give you a little example of what we're going to do. What we're teaching here and how you will write it or what you would be doing. So I will write Anya. Now, watching is this word right here. It's Shamar. Shamar. Y'all know what these are. These are connectors. This is a singular connector. This is a plural connector, right? So shamar is the word for guard or to watch or to keep. All right. Now, if I wanted to say or write, I wanted to write or say I am watching, I would put a wa in between the first two characters. So I'll put the sha and wa. So it would be anya sha wa ma. There's a sha and a ma. Go ahead.
So anya is I am, and shamar is watching. So you were saying, so that's not just I am watching, like anya shamar. That's not just I am watching.
Yeah, that's not I am watching. Because it's not saying it now. Like it's not saying, are you watching now or not? It's just saying, it is speaking like a Chinese man, like I am watch. Shamar means watch. Shamar don't mean watching, Shamar means watch. I mean like to watch, to guard. It don't mean watching. Just like you got the two different words, like you got watch and then you got watching. I watch TV, I am watching TV. Now the Chinese man, he's a Chinese man. He don't know to say I'm watching TV. He said I watch TV. But he's trying to say I'm watching TV. That's the difference. Oh, go ahead, you got it.
So like if brother was to call me and ask am I doing it shamar later, I would say I'm ya shamar.
Nope. But you gotta go to the future tense rules. What's the rules for the future tense? No. All right, we can go over that too. We can do the past, present, and the future tense for the day. I just let y'all write the words at the end. If you wanted to say something in future tense, let me get it for you. If you wanted to say this word right here in future tense, right? You know what? This is what I'll do for the day. I'm glad you gave me this idea, Malaki. All right, this is what we can do for the day. Let me give y'all some words, and I'm gonna show you how to write it in past tense, present tense, and future tense. All right, so we can get an understanding of how to do it. I mean, water to the Most High, letting that come about. I mean, the water you Malaki too as well. So I'm gonna come back over to the board. I'm gonna write this down real quick. Also, Yana sir, if you want to get in, and you can ask some wine over there if you wanted to, sir. You get down on wine. Also, you can pass the wine out to the class too. If anybody wants some in the class, you can get some wine as well. Some yayan in the Hebrew, as we call it. Well, as a biblical name for wine is yayan. Yayan is used for a lot of different purposes, man. I've read a scripture.
Let me get it up.
For I forget what it was for. I believe so if you want some, you got it. I was talking to I was reading scripture for Qadash. I think it says something about how cat put wine in the wound to clean out the wound or something like that. I know that burned like a mug. But it's in the biblical scriptures. What can we say? It's in the Bible. Say they used it like that back in the day. So
To clean something?
it was to clean a wound, put it in the cut. So I forget the scripture. Reading for Qadash or something like that. I forget who it was. Forget exactly who it was. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is the words that I was gonna put up at the end of the class. I'm gonna put them up now. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna go through them in past, present, and future tense. We're gonna use the same word, and we're gonna apply it to the past tense. We're gonna apply it to the future tense and the present tense. All right. So as y'all know, if y'all need the 200 words, once again, U.P.K. @gmail. MARAHUPK@gmail.com. I send you all the 200 words, and I send you the 100 most common verbs and the alphabet sheet. All right, and some prayers too. His sister asked for prayers recently. I forgot all about the prayers. I had them in my email. So if y'all need some prayers, y'all hit me up UPK@gmail.com. All right. Now I send y'all the prayers. Matter of fact, for everybody who email I got, I just send y'all the prayers, man. Anybody else, UPK@gmail.com. I send y'all everything as well. All right. So we did 2 words. We did able and above. The next word in Hebrew is accident. It's accident. And how you say accident in Hebrew, first we put it in the English. In the Basque language. Hold on, let me see. All right, here we go. Got the marker work. Accident. I ain't got my glasses, girl. Y'all very good, brother, man. I gotta show some brother to me real quick. All right. Accident. How you say it in the Hebrew is like this. It's I. Go ahead. Lashawan.
I just loaded. I already had.
It's Lashawan. That's how you say accident in the Hebrew, right? So now I'm gonna give y'all the next word. Give y'all the next two words. The next word. So we added some more words in the Hebrew. It's address. You can sit down. No, matter of fact, I got some for it already. You give it to the brother if you want some. So we're gonna start with accident. We're just gonna do that. We're gonna start with accident. All right. You say you got into an accident in the present tense. Hold on, what's the paper I had? Hold up. Tripping Israel. I remember it anyway. You gotta put a Y in between the first two characters. All right. So how can I say it? How can I say what? Somebody type and give me a good example for using accident in the present tense. All right. Accident in the present tense. What I will do now is I put it in the future tense real quick for y'all. Let me grab this other paper because I got the past tense and the present tense with it. So let me give it to y'all in the past tense as well, in the present tense. And in the meantime, y'all can type in. Give me a good example how to see accident in the present tense. A good example of it, man. I don't want to say I'm in an accident. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I got into an accident today.
I'm thinking of that. That's what I was thinking of. Like I got into an accident. You know what? That is pretty good because most of the time you only say that if you're in the accident, right? Go ahead, Malaki.
I'm in an accident.
I'm in an accident. Okay. But we don't really say I'm in an accident. We don't crash the car and say I'm in an accident. We say more so I got into an accident. Like, damn, I got into an accident. So we can use that. All right, I go with the brother word. What's his name, brother? Ron. Brother Ron. All right, who's signing Christ? So we're going to put this in the present tense. If you was to say I got into an accident, all right, but saying it like as if it was now, you'll put I was Lashawan. Hold up, there we go. I was Lashawan. Because Lashawan is how you say accident. It sounds close to Adawan, but it's Lashawan, right? Lashawan sounds kind of like asshole, don't it? Lashawan, hey, it's a lot. I'm joking around though, but still. I had to bring that one. It still sound like that, so I keep saying that. We're gonna get to an accident called Lashawan. No, I'm joking, right? So how you would say this? You actually say Anya. All right, hold on, because God. You don't want to say I am accident. That's the wrong word. I'm about to say Anya, but then I gotta use the word forgot, or got into, or I'm in. All right. You can also say you can say Anya by I was Lashawan, meaning I am in accident. Okay. Or okay, in English it would be I am in an accident. Like you could call somebody, you know what, like Malaki said, you was talking to somebody, like what happened? Like I'm in an accident. So you can say, I use that for now, right? So let me erase that. I'm gonna say I'm in an accident, all right? I am in an accident. So we're gonna write it out. You would say Anya, or I am. You say Anya, this is I am. Ba means in. In Hebrew is the word for in. When it's in front of a word, this is the word for in, period. All right, ba. And then Lashawan. That word to me really sounds like asshole. It's like, I don't even say it like that. Like you goddamn Lashawan. I mean, that's what you say if you was actually in the accident. I mean, but it's Anya by Asawan. By our Sawan, like I was Sawan. That's how you would say I'm in the accident and you saying it now. I was Sawan.
Salakia.
Go ahead, sir.
Because the A, when you saying A, and that's, you know, the word. You said I-so-on.
Right, God. It sounds just like it, don't it? It sounds just exactly like you was cussing them out in Hebrew. So. But it's accident, all right? The white man, mom called it an accident. Good to do it. Damn white bastard. I mean, he was an accident, but a lot of us get called that too. I think I might have heard that over here. Let me stop, man. My mind is going to start calling me all day. I got to cut it in the Hebrew and the scriptures. Like, mom, you know you shouldn't be doing no. I wouldn't do that to my mom. You know we Israelites, we don't do that. But she will call me though, like, why you say that? Mm-hmm. But this is how you say I am, and of course the A wouldn't be there. You'll see that when you read in the Hebrew. You don't have to put certain words there that you got to put in the English, like a accident, or you know how to say it is good. I mean, how can I say it? Like the white man, he got it is, and then he got it's good. We have it good. We don't have to say it's. Like we can write that out in English, but we don't always have to say it is good. Just like you always got to say it is good in Hebrew. I mean, in English. They got it's, which is the white man's way of speaking. But our way of speaking is in slang. Now, I was laughing at this the other day, right? Our way of speaking is in slang. We can say a whole sentence of slang words. You know that, right? We do it all the time. Like if I just started speaking like I'm saying, you feel me? You understand, right? I mean, like you get what I'm trying to say. I mean, like, feel me for a second though. Like you understand, right? I mean, that's just preposterous, man. Like, see, we just go right into it, and it's like nobody else is like, white man, like, what the hell is he saying? Like, what is he talking about? But I just start, yeah, I mean it, and all that type of stuff, and then I can do a full sentence. Like, yeah, I mean, like, you understand? Like, you get it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me, right? And we speak like that. But the white man, he would never understand what it means to do things like that. We do it all the time. But this is accident right here. So I am in, you don't need to put the word a, but this is accident. And we would know that you're saying I am in an accident. All right? I mean, you feel me, right? You get it, right? You know what I'm saying? See, we can do that all day, and it just flows. The white man be like, yeah, yeah, right. You be trying to hang on while we just flowing with it. But that's how you would say I am in an accident, and this is present tense, right? So I'm asking somebody to come up and do the future tense. Go ahead.
I'll be at work, and I wasn't greet a white customer, and I'll be like, hey, what's going on? I'll say something like a little bit of slang, get a little bit stuck. For like 3 seconds, then like, good. I mean, together, try to put together what I
Oh, like you see him stuttering, like you see him stuck, like, yeah, I'm fine, buddy. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Say the Hebrew.
All right, perfect. So accident is I.S.U.P.K. I.S.U.P.K. Now, when you say things in the future tense, you gotta put the Y in between the first 2 characters of the group word. So this word right here is I.S.U.P.K, but I had to put the Y in between the first 2 characters. So it's I.S.U.P.K. So Anya ba I.S.U.P.K. And it flows like this is Israelites. Like we speak straight up. I don't gotta say I'm in an accident. Or how about this? The white man he even got his own type of slang. Instead of saying I am, he got I'm. So I could just write I'm in an accident, right? Instead of saying I am. I have to say I am in an accident. It just sounds kind of funny. Even though it's how it's supposed to be said, or you can say I am in an accident. So we say Anya ba our Sawan. Telling that word sound like asshole. Don't forgive me for that. Telling you sound like you about to just go in on it. Like, what you doing? You out with some wine again. But that's how it is. All right. So now, brother, I'm gonna have you come up, right? You wanna come up? You wanna get in some Hebrew?
Oh man, I'm gonna try my best.
Go ahead. No sweat. No sweat. So the word, we'll keep the word up here, right? Hey, good brother there. We'll keep the word up here, right? So what you can do is you can erase this part right here. Everything below this, you can erase that. I know you ain't good with the Hebrew. Man, we had some brothers come in, never been in the school, never studied Hebrew ever.
This whole thing right
Yeah, yep, that whole bottom part.
So it was that one brother that came in. I think he was Levi, and he came up with that one time, and he did that shit real good.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did real good.
He wrote it real good. Never did a day in his life. I seen him the other day too.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
He still was telling me about his son, how he gonna find his son. I was like, all right.
Okay.
So now let me help you out. Now you do got the alphabet sheet right over here. So you can just use it, copy it, you know what I mean? You got I, by, God, you know what I mean? It's all in. So our language is sounded it out like you got I, Sa, Wa, and then Na. So like I said, I'm using my phone. Somebody who's calling me. My brother's calling me. Shout out to Yahweh. What's good, Yahweh? So I'm teaching Yahweh. I'm getting back to you, brother. Say that again. So all of these right here, we can show you all of these right here are how you pronounce the characters, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But these right here is actually how you say it. Like in our language, instead of it being A, B, but the word is I and Ba, is actually Ah. The name of the letter is Ah, and how you say it is Ah. So when I said Ah, Sa, Wa, Asawan, that's the actual name of the characters. Now with this is a connector. So with this plural connector, without it would be Asa, Wa, Na. But when you connect in the word, the one that's getting connected to, it drops the I at the end, so it becomes one instead of one not. Like this is Asa, but if I had the connector that you just drew, it would be As. I mean, or one instead of one not. Or Af or Am. I mean, it would be like that. Instead of or nine or by instead of the I. I mean, so you go ahead. I'm gonna give you this next. I'm gonna give you the how to say it in future tense, right? I'm gonna give you the paper so you can copy it off of here. Now, in future tense is a little bit different. Future tense is a little bit different. Matter of fact, where's the we're gonna do it in past tense. Now we do it in future tense. I got a paper right here. So future tense, if you was to say I got into an accident, go ahead, sir.
Like if you want to say a car accident, or how would you say that?
Maybe it's a word for car. I forget. It is makarab, something like that. Makarab. I'll look it up for us. But I got it though. We went over it a few classes ago, so I can get it for you. It's marakab. That's what it is. Marakab. It's car. It's cars. Marakab is car.
Makawania, be that, and I saw something.
No, Marakab. Let me check it. It's Marakab. I'll get it for you in a second. But how you say I got into an accident. Now, if you want to say a car accident, you can throw another word in there as well. And I can get it for you. But this is how you would say I got into an accident. Like, damn, what happened earlier? I got into an accident. Oh, so like I said. So this is how you would say that. You would say, when you saying I am, now this is, okay, so like I got the wrong one. This is how you would say, give me a second, I can tell you in a second. So like, this is how you would say say don't get into an accident. I mean, because this is the future tense a lot. What I was just telling you was the past, was an example of the past tense. This is how you would say, like, I don't want to get into an accident. I mean, I don't want to get I don't want to get into an accident. All right. So you would say, you would put an I before the word when you're saying I. Like when you're saying I don't want to get into an accident, you would say Anya, whatever get into an accident is. I mean get into, and then you would put Shamar. So yeah, Sha. No, that's the Na. Yeah, right. You all right. This I is Anya, is the I. Then this word right here, and then this character, and then the Ya. So if you can kind of, I mean, I'll help you out, but I'll come over here, I'll be your eyes over here. Right, yeah, Ya. Right, now you just gotta fix the I. The I is supposed to be I. And that's how you say I or I-N. You say Anya. Now, if you know how to connect these two like you did at the top, the An. Right, so that takes it from Anaya into An. Yeah, I ain't just need the over or the frown face, I guess. So this is I am. I am, or I and I am is the same thing in Hebrew. So I, and then you would say get into, and then accident, but this one to say for future tense, you gotta put the I, you gotta put one of these in front of the root word. This is the root word right here. So you gotta put the I. So how I went, I wasawan, this is I asawan. Tell me, that sounds just like asshole, man. Don't forgive me. Just like that. So it's asawan. So like, I got the damn teacher staff up here. Right. You just gotta make this word right here.
Because when you say it's like when you say us.
Right. Asawan. It just sounds like us. You know what I mean? Right. So like you telling somebody off, man. But it is all good. So wait, before you do that, right? You're supposed to put another one of these in front of it. Right. Right. Well, you can erase this and just do it over, but put another one in front of it.
Okay.
Like two I's. Yep. I, and then another I. Then the side, right. Get a brother a hand, man. You doing all right? You doing good. So this is how you would say, I can look up get. We can do that. You can look up get into. But I don't want to take up too much time. I want to give you some more words and we use it like that.
Is that right? Is that right?
Yeah, right. You gotta put another connector under the I, the singular one. There you go. Get a brother a hand. That's how you do it. So like I said, I don't got time to check right now. I can check for you another time. As a matter of fact, let me see. It depends on what you're looking for. I can find it for you. But I don't got time to find it right now because of the class. Let me see. Hold up, damn, this thing going crazy. No, you too wide. You get a brother a hand. You can take a seat, man. Look, you did damn good. Matter of fact, can I get you right? One more thing. You say I and then accident, but put future next to the accident. Maka wanaya. Okay. What the hell was Carl? I forget what Carl was. It was Makara. Wait, it was Makara.
You said Clyde something. Clyde.
It was Makara. I think it's Makara.
You do say Clyde something.
But it may be right, but the right man, remember he writes it in his own way. He don't really use the biblical I don't know where you get his thing from. Ain't nothing wrong with using that, but still, it wouldn't be our exact how we would say it, so to speak. It's kind of like long and drawn out. All right, so y'all can't see. Let me see. Let me check the Facebook for y'all. We may be in the way, or we might gotta write it big. No, you too wild, brother. No, I wanted you to write it in English.
Oh.
Yeah, you did the thing in Hebrew, man. You did it in Hebrew. You did that thing. It's wild, brother. Most High in Christ.
You said.
Hey, Sloppy. If I could, Sloppy.
Go ahead.
You know, we could get some cards, you know, like some of the cards marked off. But you know, some cards in Hebrew, and do it like that.
You said past tense, right?
This is the future tense, what we just did. Yeah, I write it probably a little bit bigger so they can see it.
We can copy some cards. You know that? In the Hebrew, like, you know, flashcards.
I believe we actually got some flashcards in the Hebrew as well. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to give y'all another way to say the same word, but in the past tense. We did present tense and then we did the future tense. All right, let me know if we got the board. The board ain't close enough. We ain't close enough to the board with the camera. They may not can see it. All right, well, let me know. All right, perfect. That was too wild, brother. Okay. Yeah, you gotta say, I don't want to get into an accident.
You said, say I don't want to?
Right. Like, okay, you can mix it up how you want to mix it up, but it's future tense. Like this is in the future. So you can form your sentence like based on or this can happen, or I mean, I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, kind of. I didn't want to get into an accident or.
Right. I'm gonna post the call-in number right now.
I didn't want to get into an accident.
It's 515-605-9379 is the call-in number. All right, I'm gonna check the call-in number, so you gotta bear with me when you do call in. I may be teaching. All right, so let me know if y'all can see the board. Press the number 1 if you can see the board, and if you can't see the board, press the number 2. The Water Brother for posting the email. That was a nice example too. Like I can't talk right now. I'm dealing with an accident. That's perfect. Like all right, this is happening right now. Okay, all right, that's too wild. All right. 4 is kaya. That type of like for the women, for the men. That's kaya, not like you got 4 women and then you got 4 men. This is for the children right here. So that's kaya. And in Hebrew, whoever asked that question, Salak out and went down the screen. All right. So let me check Facebook one more time. The Water Brother, get a brother in hand. Most High in Christ. Salak here. And you come up here. You put it in a, what did we just do? We did. All right, now I know the board say present tense, but we just actually went into the future tense, and now we're about to go into the past tense. Brother, calling me again. Salak. I don't think the brother's about to be fast. It's a while. We got the frankincense and myrrh here. Get a Lord hand for the frankincense and myrrh. You take this teaching staff. Let's get it. All right, so let me see. Let me check a couple more comments. Malaki gonna put the same word again into the future. Hold up. We just did present tense. We just did future tense. It's gonna go into the past tense. You can call in. The number is 515-605-9379. I'm gonna check a couple more comments. Okay, Most High in Christ. Shout out to Korak. I see you out there in Cali, man, posting that the sign-in sheet. If y'all ain't signed in, go ahead and sign in. If y'all trying to get your attendance taken down for the class. If y'all on Facebook, if y'all on YouTube. All right. All right, so now I did have the camera. I had the camera a little far back because I'm trying to see if it would look better like that. But once again, type in number 1 if it's Tawab. Now, if it ain't Tawab, then type in number 2. We just move it up some.
I could fix it in a way where it'd be good.
All right, so I see a couple people typing in number 2.
Good.
Maybe like me, man. Look, I think that's like crazy. So like, so we can slide it up just a little bit. We can put it back at the end of the class. Yeah, just the table. I'll help you with it. You slide the table up. So go ahead, Malaki. You can get down if you want. I knew that was gonna happen, but it's too wild. All right, here we go.
All right, ready?
All right, Salaki, YouTube and Facebook. Doing a little adjusting to the camera. Our brothers and sisters out there on Facebook and on YouTube that can't see. All right, we may be Tawab for now. I ain't too sure. We can definitely check it in a second. All right, Malaki, you go ahead. If you got a sentence you want to put up, you got it. Right, now this is the past tense, and it used to say like I got into an accident.
Not just I got into an accident.
Yeah, right. Like you want to say like I got into an accident in the past, or last year I got into an accident. Like you should have had a paper to tell you how to do it, tell you what you need and all that.
The past tense.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so right here it says I bar is the past. So I watch. So if you was to put so you was talking about in the past, it would be without ya at the end of it.
If you was talking about the past tense, let me see what the paper said. Matter of fact, yeah, that is correct. If it's for I, like if you're saying I am or I did this into the past, well, did this in the past, then you would probably have to put the ya. Because in Malachi chapter 3, verse 1, I want to go over that again with y'all too another week. But the Lord said he loved us. Like that love, it was past tense. Not saying that his love stopped, but he was like, but you would read it in the breakdown, like I loved y'all, but y'all said this about me. I said, this not me, it's that type of conversation. Like we showing us what we did. Like I gave you that candy when you went to the store, but you ain't want the candy when I gave you when you went to the store. And I said I loved you then. So it was like that type of thing, right? So I believe it's the ya at the end of it.
Oh, God.
Go ahead, you got the mic.
We just put the at the end of the word.
Right, come.
All right. All right, so right here we have the word accident again. I.S.U.P.K. And if you was to talk about it in the past tense, like you said, you had an accident, or yeah, just like how if you would say you had an accident, you will put the two characters tha and ya at the end of it. So it would no longer be I.S.U.P.K, but when you bring it up in the past tense or referring to it in the past tense, you put I.S.U.P.K tha ya then you would put the tha ya at the end of it to change it into a past tense change the sentence to past tense. You do it with all of the words. I was saying it's not just accident, it'll be all of the words. Like we have Jamar. It would be, I'm gonna write it for you.
Accidents?
So like
Accidents?
Like right here, you have Shamar, which is the Sha and the Ma and the Ra. The Shamar, if you was, yeah, which means watch. The water, so
yeah,
which means watch. Now, if you was talking about watch in the past tense, like somebody was at actually, if you seen a show, you say I already watched it. I mean, or I already saw it. But in this case, you'll say or I watched it already. You know. It wouldn't be Shamar. It would be Sha, Shamar, tha ya. So they don't get a mix up. Just like Shamar.
That's watching.
Or is this the watching past tense, I believe. I'm not really
Watching faster.
kind of. Well, yeah, past tense.
So, you see? No, go ahead. You got the mic. I want to see what you was breaking down.
Yeah, like I was saying, you got accident, which is I.S.U.P.K, and if you was to be referring to it in like the past tense.
Okay. All right, hold on, wait. It's I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K.
Right, I.S.U.P.K. So you gotta take the ma out of it.
Kind of.
And the marker working good for you. It wasn't working like that for me. Hey.
I.S.U.P.K.
Yeah, I.S.U.P.K. So let me see the paper. So I can kind of help you with it. All right, so in the Hebrew, can I see the mic? Real quick. So in the Hebrew, when you're saying something in the past tense, if you're saying I am, you gotta put a thaya at the end of it. So if you're saying, if you're saying I did something, you gotta put a thaya at the end of the root word for what you did or what you were doing. Or whatever you was trying to communicate across. If you were saying, I am watching TV, I am guarding the door, I am going to the store, I am teaching, I am running from my enemies. Gotta call you back. Which is crazy, right? But you have to put the thaya at the end, which the brother got at the end. Go ahead, Balaki.
So I thought that was for the past tense.
Yeah, this is the past tense. You can actually take the present tense off the top of the board, so we don't confuse nobody. Let me take a look at the cameras real quick. Make sure the cameras is to wide. I was trying to select, we was trying to adjust it for the Akim and I.S.U.P.K. You know what I mean, to make sure everything is cool. All right. Like, just bear with us, trying to make sure everything good, man. For our brothers and sisters out there. YouTube land and all that. Damn, I think I done jammed it up a little bit. All right, so move on with it though, right? Hold on. There we go. I jammed it up a lot. You might could work it a little bit. No homo, I don't know how, you know, got the homos on YouTube land and all that. But anyway, so how you would say this word? Let me see, let me see, we got it over here. No, you sure. So accident, right? To say it in the future tense. I mean, to say it in the past tense. I keep saying it. To say it in the past tense. Of course, you gotta put the ya. You saying I did this, right? You saying I don't want to get it. Okay, past tense. If you saying I got into an accident, you would say anya, then whatever got into, which most of the time you can use ba. Now another good example is how people would think you would say ba la accident, like into, but it's not that. You would more so use ba to say into or in, right? And there's a few other words you can use. Now what Malaki got up here is for sure Tawab. You got asa one for ya, right? Of course, you had to bring that closer. But you got asa one for ya. You know, accident is asa one. Just like you got watch, which is shamar. Watching is shamar for ya. But with watching, you had to do the same thing. Say anya shamar for ya, meaning I am watching. Or anya, and then whatever got, and then into accident is, into, and you will put accident, saying that you got into the accident. You'll put the ya at the end, right?
Okay.
So I want to give y'all, let me see, how should I do it? I'm gonna go back just a little bit. We went through the past, present, and future tense for how you would say something as if you were doing this, and I did this. But how would you say it if you was trying to say you got into an accident? Like I don't want you to get into an accident. Or you got into that accident last year. Or you in an accident now.
Like why asa one? Like yeah. Something like that. Along the lines of that.
All right, let me give you the paper. So in present tense, it's the same thing for you. It only switches when it doesn't actually switch. All right, Most High Christ. Get a little rusty, huh? So for present tense, the Y is still there. You just would say Atha Shawamar. And for past tense, you would say Atha Shamar Thiyah. Oh, okay, you would say Atha Shamar Thiyah for the past tense. So like, give me one more second. Let me see. Let me grab the future tense. And for the future tense, you would say Atha Shamar. And then for feminine, you would say Atha Dashamariya, which is another example of what I was saying, how it switches up. All right, but what I want to do is I'm gonna give y'all. Let me see. Accident is a pretty good word. We've been working on it. Let's go through this, right? Let's go back into, because the present tense. All right, let's do the present tense, right? Let's do the present tense. So in present tense, how you would say I got into an accident. We went over I.S.U.P.K, which means I got like I'm in an accident now. I got in an accident. If I wanted to say you got into an accident, if I wanted to say that, I would have to say I.S.U.P.K. So let's erase the board. We're gonna put up there I.S.U.P.K. Matter of fact, put this up here, Malaki. If you can copy this paper right here on the board, but use accident instead of the word watching. And we went over this class before. I kind of dragged it out today, but it's too wild. Because we're just gonna go back to the present tense. Because you may get confused seeing that in Hebrew, it switches up differently with the past, present, and the future tense. It's not as simple as you think it is. And mainly because we speak slang and we can use it different ways. So go ahead.
Well, it is simple, but you gotta know how to do it. You know, it can be simple because what are you doing? Like it's like how you say this? Prefix and suffix and prefix.
Right. Now I said it's not as simple as you think it is for a reason, because of course it's simple, but it ain't sweet. How we would say in Hebrew. You gotta actually learn it. You gotta study it. That's why I say it's not as simple as you think it is, because it's not sweet in Hebrew. You will literally be talking like a Chinese man speaking English if you don't study our language. And this is why I went back. If you can switch the past to the present, right? This is why I want to go back to the present tense, because if I give you that one word and we go past, present to future, not really gonna get it when I go to, how can I say it? Because when I say I got into an accident, when I go to say you got into an accident, it's different. Even though it's past tense. Last year, I got into an accident. Last year, you got into an accident. It's two different ways. So I can't skip through past, present, future, because you're really gonna be jammed up. And I seen it when I looked at the paper. I was like, you know what? I can't give it to them like that, because they really ain't gonna understand it. So let's go back to the present tense. We're just gonna stick with the present tense, and I want to show you something in the present tense.
Oh, come on.
All right, you got the paper for the present tense? So, all right, now I want you to go to you watching, like you are watching.
Okay.
And and then another thing is, because you got masculine and you got feminine. And I don't want to jam you up, because there's two ways to say it. You got masculine, you got a feminine way to say it. Can I see the marker? Can you tell me what it is for you? For the masculine one, it should be just a Shalom, right?
Okay. You watching a masculine, Atha Shawamor.
So you got Atha Shawamor, right? Now let me hear the feminine one. And this is masculine. This is for male, right here, right? Let me hear the one for the female.
The feminine is Atha Shawamar Ra.
Is Atha
Shawamar
Shawamar Ra, meaning it got a high in it. So instead of it being Shawamar, it's Shawamar. Damn, I'm all in the way. Instead of it being just Shawamar, this one is Shawamar, it's Shawamar Ra. Shawamar, right?
Right?
Now this is for a female. So imagine all the ways that it changed if we would have went just straight from present to future to past tense. It would have changed so much, you probably would be like, this is some bull crap. I can't even follow this, you know. But you can understand it sort of kind of with a little bit easier with just doing this, bro. But it's just staying in one and then learning one and then going on to the other. So if I wanted to say, so if I wanted to make this a woman that got into an accident, right? I know we got watching up here. If I wanted to erase watching and say accident, like you got into an accident. If I wanted to say that masculine, I would say a thigh, like you got into, which the brother he put up on YouTube, I believe it was Laka or Lak, a thigh, and then accident. Okay, so like I'm going back into the future tense. I mean into the present tense. So it's a thigh, sawa. Let me know what it is.
For the male,
Is a thigh, sawa,
more.
No, I'm saying like, how would I say it? Is it the Y still in between the two?
Yeah. Well, yeah, sha or more.
All right, so it's a thigh, our, what was that accident? Asawan, right? Our Sawan. My Hebrew a little jammed up too. And jam these words up. Our Sawan. So if I was to say you, this is how you say you got into the accident, right? Saying you got, like what's wrong? You in an accident? Like you crashed, you in an accident? You would say, a thigh, I was one. Now that's to a male. You was talking to your brother. You would say, what's wrong? What, you in an accident? Like you in an accident, all right? A thigh, or I can say, a thigh, by I was one, meaning in the accident, okay? But for this, for a female, how would I say it, Malaki?
For the female, it's atha sawa ma ra.
Atha,
Atha sha wa ma ra.
Alright, so we got a ha at the end and a wa in between the first two characters. So the wa still in between the first two characters, letting you know that it's present tense. But you also now have a ha at the end, which is this character right here that I'm drawing. If you can see it, the ha. So wa sa wa na. Awasawana. Meaning atha awasawana. Meaning you. But for a female, you got into an accident as if a man was talking to his wife and just crashed the car, I guess you would say. Damn, I keep jamming these words up. So this is for the female or the woman. Listen, my mind is twisted. I was about to make a Hebrew mind. All right, so this is for the woman, right here, for the female. So you would say, atha awasawan in the Hebrew. That's how you would let her know that she got into an accident. Like what you mean? Last year you got into an accident. You would say, atha awasawan. I mean, if she was speaking to you, she would say, atha awasawan, like you got into an accident last year. This is not the complete sentence. I'm just giving it to you so you know how to use the different, how can I say it, verbs, nouns, and pronouns and all that type of stuff. But this is how you would say it for a woman. I'm gonna give you the mic, Malaki, and you can do what is after that? It's you. You can do them. Because in the Hebrew, right? Like I said, even though it's one way to say I did something in the present tense, is another way to say you did something in the present tense. Is another way to say he did something or she did something in the present tense, or they did something. And it's the same rules apply, but for each specific one. Like, how can I say it? Like, this is present tense. You got I, you got you, masculine and feminine. You got he and she. Then you got they, masculine and feminine. And that's all for the present tense. Then in the future tense, you got I, you got you, masculine and feminine. You got he and she. You got they, masculine and feminine. So, and there's different ways for each one. So you got present tense, I, you, they, he, she. All different ways of saying things in our language. Now this is what Adam came up with, and it works. And like I said, it's simple, but it ain't sweet. If y'all Israelites, you know what I mean. It ain't sweet. You'll jam yourself up and think you saying something fly, and you talking like the China man trying to sell you some damn socks or some tea or something. So all right, here you go. All right, when they say hurry up and buy, what the hell is that? What type of sentence is that? They're like, hurry up, buy what you need. Come on, let's go. But all they can get out is hurry up and buy. We don't want to speak our language like that. I mean, so Malaki, what you put on the board is you gonna put they. What's next? Is it they or is it he and she?
Where is he and she?
You can go ahead and you can put up he and she. And we tried to move the board for y'all. It's a lot. All right, let me see. I'm not sure what you're trying to say, how Bob. I can't really understand the question. All right, number 2 is for people that really couldn't see the board at first. Like if you couldn't see the board, I was asking brothers and sisters to type in the number 2. If you couldn't see the board, I see a lot of people typed in the number 2. We're trying to put the camera on a different angle. I mean, it may work, may not, it may have not worked. So we move the camera a little bit closer. All right, I'm gonna check out Facebook. Now, caller, if you had called in to lock, if I get to you. Let me check Facebook. All right, Most High in Christ is damn right. Make sure y'all tune into that Captain Shakar Martin Luther King breakdown, man. That joint is heavy. Donald Trump released the transcripts on the Kennedy files, man. And the Martin Luther King transcripts was in those documents. Brother, he was a traitor. I'm talking about he was a Christian preacher of today. Man, the things they did in the upper room. They had the upper room joint going on, Malaki. I don't know what the hell, man. Listen, back in the 60s, the upper room. Yeesh, boy, man. They was in, man, listen, y'all stay tuned for that, man. Y'all stay tuned for that. It should be out by the night, Lord willing. All right, so I'm gonna go to Facebook. I'm gonna check y'all comments on Facebook. Most High in Christ. All right, let me see. All right, brother said it's to Wab now, Most High in Christ. It's a lock here too, man, but I gotta go step by step with the Hebrew. Like, I don't want to rush us through our language. This is just another recap to go through. Okay, like we can keep on teaching and teaching and teaching different things, you know, bring out all the world is to know about Hebrew. And then nobody gonna remember it. And they ain't never gonna be able to use it, and they ain't never gonna be able to apply it. So we gotta go over it at least more than once. That'll just give you the damn learning and then the testing in school. Well, they might, I don't know what they're doing today. But in school, they'll just give you, here you go, alphabet, next week test, you better pass it. It ain't like that, I mean. Right. Like you gotta keep on learning A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I mean, you might fail 2-3 times, I don't know. But it's the same thing in our language. Like I want us to get it so we have it down pat so we can speak it. They take like a year.
Right.
They may take like a year, but brothers that's tuned in now, they know how to speak the Hebrew. Like they know how to read it and speak it. So like, all right, one second. So they know how to read it and speak the Hebrew, in our actual language, and we will be speaking correct sentences. All right, I'm gonna get the microphone over to Malak, and he can break it down what you got on the board. Huh?
Okay. Right here we have the he watching in the present tense. You see at the end we have the shawamar for the present tense with the Y in the middle of the first two characters. And if it was to put he watching before watching, which is shawamar in present, you will put the ha wa ah to make it he watching in the present tense. So not only would you add the wa in between the first two characters, you would also add the ha wa ah in the beginning of the whole sentence to make it he watching in the present tense.
Because ha wa ah is he.
Right, like
in Hebrew.
No,
you got it. Go ahead. I just want to add that little part.
Right. Like how Officer Marab was saying, Hawa'a is he in the Hebrew. So you would place that in the front of the sentence to make it he watching in the present tense. So then you move down to she watching. Same thing, you got the Hawa Mara for the watching in the present tense, feminine. You would add the Shawa Ma Ra, well, the Ma, so like the Y and the Ha at the end. The Y in between the first two characters and the Ha at the end of it to make it feminine in the present tense. And then you would add the Ha Ya Ah in the beginning of the sentence, which is she, to make it she watching in the present tense. So in the beginning of the sentence, you will put ha, ya, ah for the she. And for the end of it, where you got shamar, so it can be she watching in the present tense, you will put the wa in between the first two characters. And then at the end, you will put the ha to make she watching, which is the feminine present tense.
Damn right. Give me a lock your hand. All right. I'm just going to recap a little bit on what you said. As we know, or if you may not know, he, you say, how you say he in Hebrew is Hawa'ah. Hawa'ah. Can you write that in the, you can write it down here. I mean, Hawa'ah. That's how you say he in the Hebrew. Yeah, you can write it down here. But, and how you say she is Haya'ah in the Hebrew. Now, it's kind of the same thing as I am, but it's sort of not. And you're going to see that it tends to get a lot different as we go into they. And it's sort of different from the you, but it's kind of the same. The only thing that we had to add with the present tense was the hawa'ah and the haya'ah. But the same rules apply. You still got to say wa in between the first two characters, and you still got to put a ha at the end for the women. So it's still shawa, but at the end is a ha there. Shawa mara for the feminine. It's still shawa for shawa mar, but you just got to put hayah at the beginning. And for the women, you got to put haya'ah. So that's the only difference. And you're going to see what I mean when we get into when we go into they. Now, what they is hun and hum. So instead of it being haya'ah, it would be hum for they masculine. It would be hun for they feminine. It would be hum shawamar for they watching. Like what they doing? They watching TV, but for a group of boys or a group of more than one, I can't even say it. When you're speaking to a man, right. When you're addressing a man, it's 20 women, but you're addressing the man, or you're speaking to 20 women, but there's a man in the presence. So you speak in masculine because there's a man there. Right. And the man is the head of the woman, meaning in authority. I would address the man first. Like I would address the man and I would speak in masculine because there's a man there. There's a child, I mean, that's of age, and I would speak with him. I mean, not as if I was correcting a bunch of women, and there's a baby there, a baby boy. I ain't gonna speak in masculine then because he's a baby, he's a child. I mean, but that little young brother, 8 years old, I'm gonna correct them women speaking masculine because it's that young man in there. I mean, and he of age, he old enough to understand me correcting these women.
Right.
Or I'm correcting him, and there's 20 women around. Still gonna speak in masculine. Or if it's, I mean, you know, you get what I'm trying to say.
Right.
So you can go ahead, you can put up the day up there, you can erase that and put the day.
Come.
Now, for the last part of the class, right, 8:40, right? We're gonna continue the present tense. Next week, we're gonna go into the future tense. And then the week after that, okay, next week we try to finish the future and the present, the future and the past tense. I'm gonna give you the rest of the words at the end of the night. The rest of the 10 words. It's 200 words. I'm doing 10 words right now a week. You think you think y'all can handle more words to remember? I don't even remember last week's. I know God because I used it a lot in the past 2 weeks. I know that means back. And I've been saying baby a lot, so I know fire not is baby. But I haven't forgotten what all the rest of it is. What was above?
Above my eye.
My eye. There you go, Malaki. What was Abel?
Abel is
It was your cow.
right, the cow.
What was the first one that we got in D?
The first one?
Yeah, I think it was difficult or deficient, something like that.
Difficult. I believe it was difficult.
You remember what it was?
Difficult.
Nah, yo, remember, we ain't got the same with me, man. I don't really got to remember. I'm with the class. Trust me. We all want it. But we gonna get it, man. For sure, we gonna get it. Now, I'm gonna give y'all the other words for this week. Matter of fact, I may give y'all the same words. How about we learn the first set of words?
Right.
And then we get some more words.
Go ahead, son. I think that'd be a good idea if we like you know, I think it'd be a good idea if we like repeat you know, you have like if you have like something like a test or something, or
Right.
just words, you should repeat it, you know. So that way it'll stick. That's another way, if I could.
What's on Christ?
That's all I'm saying.
What's on Christ? I agree with that. So it'll stick. There's no point in doing all this damn learning. The Bible says you ever learn it, but never able to come into the knowledge of the truth. We ever learned it. What you learned this week? Oh yeah, I learned blah blah. Can you say it in Hebrew? Yeah, I know. I ain't trying. I mean, we ain't trying to do that quick. So
You ever heard of study long, study wrong? And how, it's like you ever heard of study long, study wrong? I mean, you know, that's why a lot of people, like even the news people, they have to study until they get it right. You know, the weather and all that. They gotta study that stuff. They gotta continuously study it. Like the roles that people play, they gotta study that. The songs that people sing, they go through weeks and months singing them songs, rapping, whether it's rapping and you know, all that, they gotta rehearse that, you know. So it's the same thing like Hebrew. We gotta continuously to, you know, if I could, you know, to study, you know, and study. You know,
damn right.
practice makes perfect. That's all I want to say.
All right, Most High in Christ. Hold on, I'm trying to. Yeah, damn right. All right, there we go. I ain't gonna do all the extras. Extra shit. Lucky stuff. White man is the devil, you understand? But Most High in Christ, yeah, let's work on that, man. So let us know what you got up here, Malak. Let's grab teacher staff. You got it. Most High in Christ.
So here we have they watching in the present tense, both male and female, masculine and feminine. For the feminine version of they watching, you will put ham, which is they, and masculine. You'll put Han followed by Shawa Maryam.
Tell them why the young. Tell them why the young. We know why.
All right, so the young would be there because it would be the present tense.
No, the young is there because it's more than one male.
Okay. So the yum is here because it's more than one male, like Officer Anakwan was saying, it's plural because it's they.
Right.
So the yum is there at the end to make it plural. You're addressing more than one male. So you got the ham in the beginning because it's a male. Shawamar is watching. In the present tense, you would put the wa in between the first two characters and make it a present tense, which is they watching. And since it's addressing the males and the masculine and more than one male, which is plural.
Hold on, Malaki. Go ahead.
So would that other one be a prefix or whatever?
Which one, the hum?
Yeah, like he was saying before something.
Right, the hum is the prefix to the word, but okay, I can't say to the word. Okay. I can't say it's a prefix to the word, but it's going to be in the sentence. Matter of fact, right. It is a prefix. The hum is the they watching.
Because you got words that go in the front, and then you got words that go in the back.
Right.
When you add the words, but it's like
it can be the right, but it is the prefix on depending on how you form the sentence.
Right. Exactly.
Because you're saying they are watching. It may not have the hum may not be right in front of Shawa Mario. Right. The hum is to say is for they.
Right.
And the Maryam is the rule for that verb, I guess. I mean to say that they are doing this. Like they are going something. They are watching some on TV. Now, in a lot of cases, we don't have to put the what. In a lot of cases, we don't have to put the R. Mm-hmm. We can just say they watching something. And this is another thing about Hebrew. How I gave the example earlier with all the slang words. We don't want to speak like a Chinese man, though a lot of our sentences sound like that when you try to read it in English. They watching TV. They watching this. They do that. Hurry up and buy. It's real. You would think, and this is why they program to speak like that, because it's sort of like that in the languages. Like in our languages like that, I don't have to put R all the time. I gotta put is certain. I gotta put of. I don't gotta put a. We did a accident. I don't have to put that. There's no word for that verb. But so like 1 second, if I could. Mm-hmm. But our words, our sentences are formed like that. Even though I don't gotta put a here and it's just certain things I don't like. We don't have to do in our language because there's no. I can't say there's no word for that, but there's no need for that word there to be there. That's why I say I don't want us to be speaking like Chinese people, because we're saying we would be forming our sentence like a white person. Like, hey, Billy, how are you today? Going down the street, something like it would be real off. It would have no flavor to it, no salt in it. You know what I mean? You see that? Like, that's like, where's that in the dictionary? But y'all feel what I'm saying? You get me? I mean, you understand, right?
Right.
Feel me for a second. What the hell is feel me for a second? Hey, somebody about to murder a damn child or something like that, man. Like ridiculous. But that's our slang, and we can speak like that. But I'm just giving you that example so you don't think, all right, I gotta put every exact word. I need a word for a, need a word for is, I need a word for that, and you're trying to form your sentence. It might be that boy over there. It might be just straight like that. It might be hurry up and buy. It might be I watch now. It may be like that in our language, but That like, okay, those words may be like that. Maybe I, watch, and now, instead of a different way. Instead of how you would form it like the white man. I am watching right now. I mean, it's different because it's slang. We got like our language is slang. Go ahead, Salaki, sir. You got it.
Sorry, no.
All right, go ahead, Malaki. You can write it out in the Hebrew form and show them how they would write it.
That sounds already forgot.
I mean, I hope y'all follow what I'm saying. I'm just trying to get y'all to, to really understand why we got to take our time with it. We can't just rush through it thinking we're going to remember everything. It ain't going to work like that. All right, let me see, man. Let me see. Oh, man. I don't even know about that, man. But keep on going.
So like, sir, from there.
Go ahead.
You want me to break this down?
Yeah, you got it, Malaki.
Okay. So right here it is.
Put the whole thing too, like the Shalom Marwa and all that. You know what I mean? So they can see it in their language.
Okay.
Can I see the mic real quick? I'm not sure what this brother's trying to say. I believe there's a brother on the picture. So like, I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Tawakafu or Tawafe. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. When you say how can someone get a congregation like a group to be as family with the Holy Book? I'm not sure what you mean, but from what I think you're trying to say. Now, this may not be what you're trying to say, but I'm just going to give you for what I think you're trying to say. Okay, nobody's authorized this to go and start any other groups and start a congregation looking for a family. You don't need to be here for that. That's Christianity.
Right.
Christianity, you go to any damn church. That's how I go to my house this weekend. Study the Bible, teach whatever the hell comes to our mind. Not the U.P.K. Gotta be authorized to teach the Bible, number one. You gotta study being in school for 90 days, studying. Then after you become a trooper, you still study. Then when the Lord is ready, you'll receive your officer test to become an official priest of the Lord, and then you'll continue to learn, but you will be able to teach after that point. Now, as you say, you observe the Sabbath. Okay. Now this is to continue on to your question, right? Now, say you the only one city, but you the only one in the I.S.U.P.K. watching the I.S.U.P.K., which is the only people authorized to teach the truth we've been teaching since 1969. We are the only prophets, the home of the truth, and where the prophets are. Everyone else they are not teaching the truth, right? But I.S.U.P.K. has been teaching the truth since 1969, and we under command Gen.YAHANNA. So, with that being said, if you're the only person in that city and something needs to be done, you just stay in these classes. There'll be some officers showing up in your city, maybe the only troopers attending, class, whatever online. But if you stay long enough and the Lord approves you, and you get a chance to pass that officer's test, you will get a chance to teach in that city. You'll be online, or maybe if his brothers close around, they come down there with you and do a camp or whatever. And then you'll see your city grow from here, whatever the Lord wants, all right?
Right.
Just like the brother put up, he said you got to find the I.S.U.P.K. camp in your state. And that's what you would do, either in your state or a state that's close to you. So that boy over here, all right? I would say, not to go too much off topic real quick, but another action to say that boy over there. All right, hold on, give me a second. I know how I is that boy is your lot, like a boy child. It's really child, but it's speaking of a male child. is Yaladah is a female child. So Hawa Yalad over or against is I, like walking down the aisle. So that's I-L, I'm saying. But so you would say Hawa Yalad Al, and then I would have to get to there, or I would have to find out what the there is, like over that way or far. I forget what the word is. It's a word for what I'm trying to describe. Saying like that place over there, or over there, or over towards that way. All right, but I can get the rest for you. But for now, it's a Hawa Yalad Al, and I gotta get the word for there. All right, so with that being said, Malaki, if you can get the last, did we do everything? We did you, he, she, they, I, everything for the present tense?
Yeah, this the last thing we got to go over.
All right, go ahead, you got
it. So right here we have they watching in the present tense. So, you know, watching in the present tense is Shawamar with the wa in the middle of the first two characters. So for they and the masculine, you would have ham. That's how you would write down they in masculine. So they watching would be ham, Shawamar. And since you would be addressing more than one male, you will put the yam at the end of it. So they watching, which is more in masculine, which is more than one male, you put ham, shawamar, yam. That's how you would say that they're like they watching in masculine, like a group of men, more than one man is watching in the present tense. You move down to the same thing, they watching in the present tense. For the feminine version of it, you would put shawamar, waf.
That's right.
Which is, you know, more than one woman who's watching. And you got han, different from han for the masculine. Han with the N at the end is the feminine for a group of females, as in they. More than one female is han. So you got the shawamar for watching, and at the end you would put waf for more than one sister. So you got they watching for the feminine, more than one sister would be han, shawamar, waf for they watching in the present tense for more than one sister.
Yeah, right, good brother. Hey. All right, so I want to bring something up. So if you're having a hard time learning, there's no sweat. I mean, the thing is, we got to go over it more. Like that's why I brought it back up, because it's easy to forget if you don't see it all the time. I really want to go over these over the next couple of weeks, and like give a test on it. Go ahead.
For me, sometimes
yeah, go ahead. You speaking to the mic.
For me, sometimes I get distracted throughout the week, and by the time Thursday come, I'm like, damn, tomorrow is a Hebrew class, and I ain't go over nothing. You know, so sometimes when we go over it, the only time I got a chance to study is when I'm in class. I'm, you know, going over the words. So if we do the same thing week after week, people who might be having the same problem, like they get distracted or forget about it. But if we go going over the same thing week after week for like 2 or 3 weeks, you know, then they'll probably get drilled inside your head. You know.
Okay, Most High in Christ. That sounds like a plan. And that's exactly what I was thinking. That's the reason, yeah, get brother in for sure. That's the reason I wanted to go back over it. Because I can tell, like if I was to ask y'all how to say this in Hebrew, would you know how to say it? Like some of the things I think I don't know, I wouldn't know how to say it. Yeah, kind of, so you got it. Like certain things, like we went over the future tense, I might be jammed up. I might be like, damn, I gotta look at the paper. So with that being said, I want to go over it with the class and we do it again. Now I still got the teachings and all that, and I understand it probably a lot more than some other people will, but then there's some people that understand it as well as I do. And okay, and it really comes down to, you got to know a few different things in the Hebrew. Number one, you got to know these rules. The rules for present tense, past tense, future tense. So present tense is well, all the tenses, whether it's present, past, or future, is a way that you would say they did something, he did something, she did something, I did something. They feminine, or is it and you did something? Because it gotta go to masculine or feminine. Our language is gender-based.
Right.
So just like Spanish, it's the way you speak to men, the way you speak to women. I mean, it's the same way. It's the same way in Hebrew. It's the way you talk to men, it's the way you talk to women. Whether it's a baby girl up to your grandma, right? It's just like that. It's the way you say you getting on my goddamn nerves, and there's a woman that you're speaking to, or a little kid. Whether that little kid be a boy or a girl.
Right.
If it's a girl, you say "Fa," getting on my goddamn nerves in the feminine way. If it's a man, you would say "Fa," getting on my goddamn nerves in the masculine way. If you were saying they, like them kids getting on my goddamn nerves. Now, if it's one male there, you would just say it in masculine because it's a male there. But if it's all women, you would say it in a different way. Or if it's more women than men, you would still say it masculine because it's a male there, right? Go ahead, Malaki.
Like I brought out plenty of times before, in English, even if you put our slang on it, if you say y'all getting on my nerves, if it's a group of boys or a group of girls, you will still have the same sentence. Y'all getting on my nerves. But in Hebrew, if you say y'all getting on my nerves, you got to change the sentence if you're referring to a group of boys or a group of girls.
That's right. All right, damn right. Give me a lot, gang. You study it, man. All right. It's just that right there. This is how he said it. It's exactly how he said it. That's why he got they masculine and they feminine.
Right.
They masculine is hum, which is right here. They feminine is hun. Hun shawamar waf. Hun shawamar yom. We know that akwaf, akyom. Akyom is for the man, akwaf, yun is for the women.
Right.
But ak is a male, akwaf is a female. I mean, ak is a brother, akwaf is a sister. It's the actual word for it. And I just want to really want us to be able to speak it, man. Like, we ain't hypocrites in the I.S.U.P.K. We known for studying. We known for knowing what the hell we talking about. I mean, it's no reason to go weeks and weeks and weeks and learning this, learning that, learning this, and you really don't keep it. You don't keep it. I mean, I says keep the high holy days. Mawa'ai, meaning to do. You got to do it. And with the Hebrew, we have to do. We got to observe it. We got to study it. We got to keep it. I mean, with that being said, it's 9:02. We're gonna pass the class. Hold on, wait. Malaki, can you write the words from last week up on the board? I don't know if you got them. Let's write them up on the board again. We can go over them. Matter of fact, yeah. All right, Malaki, while you do the announcements, I'm gonna write these words up on the board, all right? With that being said, we're gonna pass the class over to priest and officer Malaki. Make sure y'all pay your tithes, pay your Passover fee. Hope to see y'all at the Passover. You got anything you need?
Can't find announcements.
Can't find the announcement.
It's on the
Under this?
no, it's on it should be under. There's some more over there.
Hope to see everybody in that Passover, man. It's gonna be amazing. Look, every Passover is amazing, man. Since 1969. Let me move the cameras. Let's turn them around. I'm gonna lock it real quick.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are be to saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has a particular has an interest in a particular person, he or she must give permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, read about it in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. It means 10th in Hebrew, ma'aishara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the teacher. Priest fund. It's a free will offering for the priest. It is not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We have the Feast of Purim, February 28th through, and March 1st. You can read about that in Esther chapter 9, verse 20 through 21. And following the Feast of Purim, we have the Passover on March 30th. So this year Passover will be held March 30th, 2018 at the Grand Roosevelt Ballroom, 2nd Hudson Street, Yonkers, New York, 10702. $200 per person, per family, no matter if you're only paying for yourself or if you're paying for your household, $200. If anyone has trouble providing the $200 fund, report to the captain over your city as soon as possible. Remember, it is both an honor and an obligation for all Israelites to attend the Lord's Passover. If $200 fund cannot be made for you or your family, it will be provided by Commanding General Yohanna.
That's right.
Give Commanding General Yohanna a hand for that. Hotel arrangements have been provided. If any brother or sister would like to reserve a room, contact the captain over your city immediately. And if you have trouble with transportation, contact the captain of your city immediately. There will not be a charter bus provided, as mentioned previously. So if you're having trouble with transportation, contact the captain of your city immediately. All right. Remind Akim and Akwath to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband. So like a pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, I margin, which means to stand.
All right, so hold on. I tried to give y'all some words, right, that we went over last week. Y'all should have them. I should have them already, so they ain't in the English, but they are in the Hebrew, right?
Right.
So we write this last one, then we're gonna do the Lord's Prayer.
Oh, God.
All right. Now, is y'all familiar with these words? Y'all gotta know what they mean. We're gonna go over it, all right? So go ahead, Malaki, you can do the justice if you want. No, it's like so you all you gotta do is just turn the camera. You straight, sir. All right, Malaki, let's get the Lord's Prayer in. I didn't get those words right there. So hold on, let me make sure I got able right. That's how you know I ain't even been look. That's how I know. I ain't even been learning. Hey. But I have been learning other words, but I couldn't remember the ones from last week. Make sure I got able right. My eye, yep, that's right. All right, so no sweat. So with that being said, we send up the Lord's Prayer.
The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. So like Wapanya Hakwadam, which means turn to face east. This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanau. Shabbat Shemayim. Qadash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakika. Aba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratza. Kawok. Hayah. Bashemayim. Nathanalau. Lacham. Ka. Yawam. Wasalakna. Kabawafna. Kasalakna. Kabawafna. Wala'ah. Tabi'ayna. Badasai one. Abo. Awashayna. Mayan. Ra. Hayah. Lakka. Ba'al. Wahatapara. Aman.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debt. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
Asar, which means turn. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine. Barak. We said it was the Most High bless you in the name of Yahweh. Yajim which means hands down. Asar, which means turn. Give a courtesy salute to the sisters online. All right. Minute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you would stand with your feet at a 45-degree angle, connecting at the heels and like separated at the toes. Your right hand over your left hand and your head bowed down. That's for the women. Yeah, when we say Barak, you'll put your right hand over your chest. You'll repeat the greeting. Salute. Men of Israel, one courtesy salute. Admonish Shabbat. Admonish. Barak. What we said was the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. Yajim class is missed. It's not listening.
It was Daya. No. Wow.
Right, come.
All right, Daya not. It's Daya. No. Wow. All right, that's how you say baby. Daya no wapium. But Israel is known for making. And that's how you say baby. With that being said, go ahead, Malaki, you got it.
With that being said, class is missed.
All right.